Okay, so let's try the next coding exercise. So open the leetcode.com and go to the problems tab. And in the search question number 28 and hit enter. So we have the question, this question number 28, which is under the easy category. So let's click on it. So the question is, find the index of a first occurrence in a string. So basically, given two strings, we have two strings are given. One is needle, one is haystack. So if in the function, whatever the function is, we are passing two strings, needle and the haystack. Okay. So we need to return the index. So index is an integer. So we are returning an index. Okay. Index of the first occurrence of the needle in haystack. Okay. Or -1 if needle is not part of the haystack. So basically, let's suppose this is one string and this is the second string. So we need to find first whether this string, SAD, the whole string, is present in this big string or not. So we could see SAD is present, right? Okay, if it is present, then from which index it is started? So it is started from the 0th index, right? So answer is 0. Let's look at the second example. Leetcode and needle is Leeto, LWTO. Does Leeto is in this string or not? So Leeto is not part of this string, right? So we are returning -1. So how we are going to solve this question? So one is the like the direct approach. One is a direct method. Uh, because if we let's suppose if you need to find some element in a string. So let's suppose a is if a is equal to sum, b is equal to Sumanshu, and if I search a in b, then it will going to return me true. That is basically it is directly searching whether this sum is present in this string or not. So it is present in this string in this, right? So this is like we can rectify it. Okay, so this is first method. Along with that, we need to return the index. So to calculate the index, there is one method, that is the index function. All right, so there is an index function in a string, so which occurs on the string. So if we have to find the index of any element, let's suppose there is a string Sumanshu, and on the string there is an index function index, and we need to find the index of which element, which character or which string. So let's suppose I need to find the index of this sum. So it will give me the like the first index s sum. So s it will give me, all right. And there is a one more method. There is a find method. So let's suppose Sumanshu dot find and sum. It is also giving me the index of the sum. So this is the direct method. So even if you Google index method Python, and if you click on the index method, so see fruit dot index. So this is the list method, string index method. Let me calculate the string index method. So string index. So example, let's try it. So hello, welcome to my world. So txt, we need to find where is the txt. So no, so this is the txt, we need to find the welcome. So does welcome in this? So txt we are finding in this string dot index welcome. So it is giving me the index from where the welcome is started. So first is the zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, comma is 5, then space 6, and then 7. So it is returning me the 7. But if I give anything else, let's suppose WELC or 1, 2, and if I click on run it, all right, so it will throw me the error. See, it will throw me the error, value error, the substring not found. It will throw me the error, all right. But we need to find if this substring doesn't exist in our question, we need to return -1. So one approach is directly direct approach. So if first we will check if it exists or not. So if needle in haystack. So if needle in haystack, then what we are going to do is haystack dot index needle. The same thing which we are doing here. Uh, the substring which we want to find in the string, and it is going to return the index. Otherwise, else, that if it is not present, then we are going to return one. Right? So there is no problem. So let's try to run it. So none return -1. Okay, so we need to return here. Return. Spelling is wrong. Return. So let's try to run it. Spelling is wrong. RTURN. Let's run it. So our sample case has been accepted, and if I try to submit it, solution is is going to work, right? But unnecessary, I am putting if and else condition. So there is a one more method in the string, that is the find method. Find method, and if you click on it, so what is the use of find method, or like, because if I put index here or if I put welcome here, both are giving me return 7. But if I put here WELC, like the string which doesn't exist, let's suppose 123, this doesn't exist, then it is going to give me the -1. Like this doesn't exist, it is going to give me the -1. But index method is giving me the value error, but find method is not giving me the value error. Find method is giving me the -1, which I want in this question. So I don't need to put this if else condition. I don't need to put this if else condition. I can directly return haystack dot find needle. That's it. And if I submit it, because find method is not throw the error, find method is going to return the -1, right? So we are like within just one line of code, we can resolve this problem. But let's suppose the interview said you don't need to use the inbuilt method, even though inbuilt methods are very efficient, because these are the Python inbuilt method, and they are written in I think if it is we are C Python, then it's written in the C language, right? If interpreter is C. So these are the, but if like interviewer want to know your capabilities, like to how to approach the question, then they might ask, okay, don't use the find method or don't use the index method, just try to run using the for loop, while loop kind of things. Then how you are going to solve the question? So let's try to solve that way as well. So these, like for two ways, one is index method and one is the return method, we can easily solve the question, and it is being accepted in the our Leetcode as well. And there is nothing mentioned in our uh, problem, like we should not use the index method, we should not use the inbuilt method. So nothing is mentioned like that. So definitely we can use it. Okay. So let's try to see the other methods. Like if we don't want to use the inbuilt methods, so let's jump onto the whiteboard. Okay. So we have one string given SAD, we have another string given, right? So we need to find whether SAD is exist in this string or not. Then how we are going to find it? Right? So we know this is three characters. This is three characters. So there is a one condition. If this string length is greater than this, then definitely it is not going to exist, right? And both length range up to 10 to the power 4. So there could be chances like needle length can be greater than the hair string. If needle length can be greater than, if this string length is greater than this length, then it doesn't exist. Like if I say, uh, if I say like whether SUM and SHU is exist in SUM or not, definitely not, because this is the big string, this is the small string. So even we don't need to check whether this exists or not. So first we can do one thing. We can calculate the length of the haystack or needle. Haystack length is equal to the length of haystack, and needle length is equal to length of the needle. And first condition, if needle length LNGT is greater than haystack length, then we are going to return -1, because if substring which we need to find is has length greater than in which we are finding, then it is not possible that we able to find. Then even you don't need to search unnecessary, you don't need to run a loop or anything, just return -1. Okay, so this is one scenario which we already covered, that is the boundary condition. Okay, now the second condition, how you are going to prove this problem. So we need to search in this string, we need to search in this string, so we need to scan this string, right? So we need to scan this string. So to scan this string, either you can run the for loop or either you can run the while loop, because we need to scan this string. Okay, so how I am going to scan this string? So can I just check s equal to sad? No. So what I can do is I can scan three letters, I can scan three letters, because I know the length of the needle string. The length of my needle string is 3, and this is my length. Like whatever the length it is, I don't care. So what I will do is, so these are the 3 characters. So what I will do is, first I will find in first three. Okay, because I is 0, so I is 0. First I will find in first 3. If it is not in the first 3, then I will find the next 3. Next 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 1 minute. So first I will find in first 3. First 3. If I found, then I am going to return the ith index. That is the 0, because in starting I is equal to 0. If not found, then I will found the next 3. These are the next 3. If not found, then I am going to find the next 3. The next 3. If not found, then the next 3. Then next 3. So like I am going to continuously going forward. All right. But till what point I have to stop? So let's suppose I started from SAD. So 1 minute. So first I will search SAD. Then 1 minute. So first I am searching like in this thing SAD. Then ADB. Then DBU. Then BUT. Right? Then UTS. Then TSA. Then SAD. Like when I reach on this string, when I reaching on this index, then SAD, do I need to move my index further? No, because if I move my index further, then the string left only is AD, and we know the remaining string is only letter 2, the length 2, but I am finding the 3 digits, so I don't need to run the loop till end. So I need to run the loop from 0 till here. So let's try to run a loop. So let's try to run a loop. Okay, so here, so I'm taking I is equal to 0. So while I less than equal to, so I is 0, we are starting from the 0 till what point, so how we are going to calculate the sixth? So 9 minus 3, 9 minus 3 is equal to 6, we have to run till here. So which means till haystack length minus needle length. So I have to run the loop from here. Okay. So once I am on the 0th index, then what I have to check? I can take the substring. I can take the substring. So I have to take this first 3 substring, right? SAD. So how I am going to take this first 3 substring? Like how you are going to calculate the substring? So just calculate the substring. How you are going to calculate the substring using the index method, or not index method, like colon operator. So what I will do is, if if hay stack, so from I till, I means 0 till till like which index we need to find, like first three. So till like till the length of my like needle. So till needle length. But if I give needle length, so needle length is 3. All right. So if I just give needle length 3, then when it is 0, so how it will run is, so it will like hey stack when I is 0, and it will become 3. Okay. Then when I become 1, then it will also become 3, which is wrong. Which is wrong. I need to increase plus 1. I need to increase plus 1. Right? And when hashtag is 2, like when I am on the index 2, then I need to traverse till 4, but it is still 3. But so I need to give plus 2. So whatever the I just need to add here. So whatever the I just need to add here. If that is equal to needle, if that is equal to needle, then I'm going to return I. Because if I started from 0 and I found my string, which is equal to the needle, which is equal to this string, then I'm going to return the ith index. Else, else, if I did not find, let's suppose there is some string but. So let's suppose this is b, this is b, and u and t. This is but. So we need to find but. So I started from where SCD, I could not find. Then I will go ADB. Like once I did not find, then I have to increment my I operator. If I find, then I have to return I. If I did not find, then I have to increment my I operator. Right? Okay. Then I will go to ADB, then DUB, then BUT. Right? So I start when I come 3, so I'm going to return the index 3. Right? So if nothing is found, then we are going to just return -1. Let's try to run it. So sample cases has been accepted. So let's try to submit. So our solution has been accepted, but like you could see like it is taking like some more time because we are running some while loop and we are checking each and every substring. So that's why like the inbuilt option which we use, that is the find and index. So that are like more like efficient, right, as compared to these while loops. But we should know how we have to use the while loop, because just in case if introvert said kindly do not use the inbuilt function, then we should know like how we are going to approach this. So like a simple question only, not like very hard question. We just know how we have to approach, then it's very easy. So to approach is, what we can do is, first 3 we will search in the first 3. Okay, then we will search in the next 3, then we will the next 3, then next 3, then next 3. That's it. And we have to stop till this here, because if I will come here next 3, then there is nothing. There is nothing here. That's why. So that's it. That's the end of the video. And thank you.